Alex Pereira was just called out at heavyweight by Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat doubled back and made it apparent he's prepared to advance after Pereira rejected Chimaev's first call-out, stating he only wants heavyweight super bouts. "I'm prepared to take you on in a heavyweight match. There isn't a superpower larger than our battle. No, Chama. Everyone, this is Smash." Although it initially appears to be a bold move on Chimaev's part, his camp has been giving clues about this for some time. Over the last month, Arman Sarin has hinted at the jump in interviews, claiming that the middleweight champion trains hard against heavyweights every day and that he has what it takes to be successful not only at light heavyweight but also at heavyweight. It's more than just talk. Khamzat has stated throughout his career that he wants to win 3 titles, and he is currently making it known that he is pursuing the most difficult tasks in a variety of divisions. Alex has stated unequivocally that he does not wish to compete against the Aspinall and Gane winner. He wants a super fight with John Jones. Tom Aspinall, the heavyweight champion, has commented on Pereira's victory at UFC 300 and his possible advancement. Let's get started.
Heavyweight now, or does he fight Yuri, or what are your thoughts?
Sure, that's his decision. He's the champ. He can decide whatever he wants.
Do you think he should fight Ankalaev again? Maybe that as an option?
I mean, I would watch Alex Pereira fight. I would watch any of them fight anybody, but I think that's pretty cool the way he's just come back and beat him again. See what he wants to do next. Dropped him with the right. Usually you'll see him dropping with the left hooks, but this time he big right, one bomb over the top. I think that he made some good adjustments technically, where he was putting him on the back foot a lot more than he was in the first fight. The first fight, it looked like, oh, he looks like he might shed a tear there, Yuri Prohaska. What's going on there? Yeah, in the first fight, he was kind of like guessing what Ankalaev was going to do constantly. Whereas in this fight, in the rematch, Pereira's just constantly keeping him guessing, walking him backwards, making him feel threatened, and Ankalaev just couldn't even get anything off, so.
The coach of Merab Dvalishvili recently brought up the possible Volkanovski bout following the Georgian's devastating performance at UFC 320. Merab defeated all of the top bantamweight contenders to formally sweep out the division. Now, there is a lot of discussion about what the chamber will do next. One of the most talked about subjects is a possible featherweight title bout with Alex Volkanovski. John Wood, Merab's coach, took to Submission Radio to analyze the bout, describing it as an intriguing contest that fans will undoubtedly tune in to witness. Nevertheless, the machine has made it abundantly evident on several occasions that he is not genuinely interested in the fight. He freely acknowledges that Volk is simply too talented and would provide a significant obstacle. Dvalishvili wants to schedule the bout for December, and the champ is now anticipated to defend his bantamweight title against Peter Yan in a rematch. Since there isn't a pay-per-view planned for that month, the timing is actually favorable, increasing the likelihood of a confrontation in December and providing Dvalishvili the opportunity to continue controlling his division before considering a promotion. Do you believe Peter can overcome the Georgian machine? Please share your thoughts below.
So I love that fight. I mean, it's a pick'em fight. Volkanovski might have a little more clean stand up, but we're getting there, man. Like the fact of the matter is that I'm not trying to reinvent Merab to be this clean striker, this clean wrestler, this clean. Merab is Merab, and our job is to keep him that way, and that's what keeps him so special. So it would be an interesting fight, man. It really would. The pace of Merab, even in a bigger weight class, is just so hard to deal with. So hard to deal with. And it ain't like Corey, man. Corey's a big dude too. Like he's big last night. Like he's the size of those most those 45ers. He could go up easy. So I think we've dealt, like, you can see that range and length isn't a problem. It doesn't matter how tall you are. It doesn't matter how long you are. Merab's going to get there. And so it really does with Volk. It's an interesting match because they're just both so gosh darn tough, and they're both so gosh darn good.
Alex Pereira recently attacked Ali Abdulaziz, one of the most important members of Team Khabib. Ali is not your typical manager. He has spent years working closely with Islam, Khabib, and others, making him one of the most powerful individuals in their group. He travels with many of the Dagestani fighters and is closely associated with Abdulmanap's legacy, handling everything from business to negotiations for the fight. Ali, who was also Magomed Ankalaev's manager, had been in constant communication before Pereira's rematch with the Dagestani. However, Ali offered some justifications when Alex destroyed Magomed, stating Uncle A had a lot of incidents in his camp. However, that is for him to discuss, not me, and I will discuss it if necessary. He shouldn't have fought this time, in my opinion. Finish the quote. Pereira wasn't happy about that at all. He responded on social media by writing, "When a manager has never been an athlete and wants to promote to gain fame and money, but you're the one in there risking your life and he's outside laughing." Finish the quote. Later, Ilia retorted, "This isn't really about Alex and me. This concerns Alex and Magomed. Alex is unknown to me. Alex and I are not at odds. I admire everything he has done. However, I always believed Magomed would defeat him." Finish the quote. The argument quickly went viral on the internet, with the majority of fans supporting Pereira and mocking Ilia for constantly getting involved in fighters' affairs. In any case, it heightens the tension between Pereira and Team Khabib in anticipation of the Chamber's upcoming event. This is Josh Thompson's prediction regarding Pereira's next course of action.
Fight to make right now is Olberg versus Alex, because we've already seen the Yuri fight, we've already seen the Ong fight, we've already seen Khalil, we've already seen the other ones. I want to see if Alex is going to stay at the 205-pound division. There's only one fight for him, and that's the Carlos Olberg fight. That's it. Does John cut down to 205? I think John can make 205. He'll go back down to 205. I think he makes 205. You have Alex and John at 205. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I mean, that's a fight that actually kind of skipped my mind a little bit. I think the fight that they make, if he wants to fight again, Alex has been very clear about, like, I like to stay busy. I want to fight as much as possible. I think you have him and Olberg fight. And if he beats Olberg, then you've got Alex to do whatever the hell he wants. Fight at heavyweight, fight at super heavyweight. I don't give a shit what you do. Keep doing, just do whatever you want. You just keep making us money for the next hour, the next year or two, until you're ready to call it quits.
Paul Hughes was recently defeated by Usman Nurmagomedov in the rematch. As anticipated, there was fierce competition that kept spectators on the edge of their seats. Following this, Usman didn't mince words and reaffirmed his conviction that he is the world's best lightweight, aside from Islam Makhachev, who has risen to 170. He directly attacked Ilia Topuria's assertion that she was the best in a Russian interview with Ushatka, stating, quote, "Ilia Topuria can't be considered the #1 lightweight in the world. I defeated both past and present champions in my 19 fights in the division, and my record speaks for itself. I defeated 14 opponents in my career compared to his meager 14 fights. Given my lengthy winning run and the victory over Hughes, it's obvious that I'm currently the best lightweight." Finish the quote. Khabib has also commented on this, stating that Topuria must first defeat Usman if he wishes to claim to be the best. It would be a tremendous battle stylistically because Usman is genuinely outstanding in every facet of the game. Nevertheless, just because El Matador is the UFC champion, the majority of supporters give him the benefit of the doubt. Furthermore, there is still no greater weight associated with holding the title in the elite group. It is undeniable, however, that there is now little excitement in this fight because the real super fight that fans desire is Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. That concludes Psycho. Thank you for viewing. Remember to subscribe for daily news and give a like.